What up, y'all? It's Friday.
It doesn't feel like Friday. It feels like Saturday, which is a good thing. Because we had the day off today, but we did 5,000 chores. And we literally just got home at like 5 o'clock. So it sucked.
Yeah, we worked all day basically, but just
just not work.
Home stuff.
Hello, Mr. L. Yes, it's Friday already. Hello, Kerbo, who said hello, Meeks. I like how he always puts Meeks.
Yeah, I like it too.
Hi, Christy and RSB Champ. Hello, T, and hello, Chelsea. Chelsea's not cancerous. Most of my moles that they check are not cancerous, but since it's right on my face, and it didn't look too good, they wanted to, biopsy it. They said that they were just gonna, shave it, flush to my face, and there's, a hole in my face.
Yeah,
I'm upset by it, to say the least, because I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that it heals properly. I'm going to, do Neosporin and bandage it and the whole nine and not get makeup in it, but it's a hole in my face and it sucks. But other than that, today, we woke up, we slept in, which was good, but then we went to BJ's. And I'm like, oh, they have Purell still. It was like the highlight of my day that they still have Purell. And they actually have an off-brand that smells like Purell. I'm finding that that's one of my biggest downfalls with finding off-brand sanitizers lately is that they just smell so bad. So we bought a big gallon off-brand one in case they run out of Purell again. Then we went to the DMV because he had to renew his license late because they were closed when his birthday came around. And then we went to the wood store.
Yeah, we got some new wand wood, which was nice.
We got some new wood. We got some good stuff. Then we went home.
What do you think?
Yep. And picked up my car because we had to go drop off the Tesla to get the wrap fixed on it. So now the Tesla's out in Shelton, Connecticut.
Don't tell people. They're gonna come and steal it. Don't do that.
It's far away, and we don't have our car right now.
Mickey, you like my cat glasses?
Yeah, they're beautiful. And then we came home. No, we didn't come home. We went
Did
grocery.
you turn the light on?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I wanted to.
That's why it looks all bad. That's why your face looks.
So then we went grocery shopping.
Well, you don't have to turn it off. Meek, watch out. Yeah, much better.
And then we came home. So yeah, it was a productive day for a day off. Hello. Hi Jessica Rose. Not your money maker. Oh,
your
my face. I'm sure I'll be okay. It will suck, I have to say, if it does come back cancerous, they're gonna have to go in and dig even deeper and then stitch it. And usually those are the kind of things that cause worse scarring. So I'm praying that it's just...
I bet you that's going to fall off at some point.
Oh, it's totally...
It's going to It doesn't look disgusting or anything, It just looks like a little... No. I'm saying it just looks like it didn't even scab.
Not yet. It will. It'll probably get sloppy and then
it was like this.
Scab.
It was pretty much like the hole I had in my knuckle. So how's everybody doing? Anybody see that new Dune trailer? Oh, that looks so good. I'm worried though because they're doing the thing where they throw in a bunch of famous actors and it's like here's how we make a great movie. Like what was that one with Tom Hanks in it? Who else was in
Golden
that?
Compass?
No,
he wasn't in Golden Compass.
No. The other one, the Cloud Atlas.
Oh, I never saw
it was
that.
Let's just put a bunch of famous actors in this movie. And all of their performances were great. But the movie kind of was kind of okay. I watched it recently for the first time. But that's the only thing I'm worried about. Who's that main actor too? He looks so familiar. I feel like I've seen him in something else. We're reading Dune next month.
Him and T decided this.
No, I decided it. T suggested that I should decide, and that is correct. I started reading, I read chapter 1 of Bone Shard Daughter. I keep wanting to say Bone Shard Girl. I'm not loving it, guys. So far, chapter 1.
Yeah, 1 chapter in.
Yeah, that should hook. That should be like the most exciting. That should be like the feeling for the rest of the book. No.
Just got a new phone, so what is your Instagram? Kivox? I mean Meekachii.
I don't think that's how that works, Mick.
Kivox or Meekachii? I see a one there, good sir.
Where?
He has some ones here that are really cool. It looks good, says T. I love the actor choice. So the actor's name is like, I'm guessing it's French. It's like Timothée Chalamet.
Who knows? I'm gonna get closer, guys. I'm gonna get closer.
Carbo says, girlfriend is excited about the Dune trailer.
It just looks like visually, it just looks so good. From what I heard, Star Wars was ripped off of Dune.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
A lot of
no,
things.
I think he said it. I mean, he's like I took a lot of things from Dune.
He took a lot of things from Japanese history.
Yeah, like the samurai stuff.
Japanese lore and Dune.
But it just like it looking at that trailer, it's just like this feels like Star Wars. This feels like that epic space opera that Star Wars is. Does it all take place on the same planet? It's
Clue.
Single planet, right?
Let's see. You know it's Friday when Meek and Kivox streams and Meek has wet hair. I wasn't gonna have wet hair today, but we stayed out all day doing chores.
We worked, basically.
Who the main character in the thumbnail he is in Call Me By Your Name?
Call Me By Your Name?
That's a movie, I guess. I watched.
So I would call you. You would call me by your name. You do that already.
I watched Mulan last weekend. It is so good. You're the first person I've heard say that.
All right, sure it is.
I will watch it when it's on regular Disney Plus. I'm not paying $30 for it.
Yeah, it's so good. Dang, that looks so shiny on camera.
Timothée is also in Little Women.
Oh, that's what I know him from. Yep, I remember seeing that trailer.
So that's one of the books that I bought. Spoiler.
Oh yeah, by the way, today she's getting out of the shower and she's like, "Hey, I just want to tell you."
I bought 2 books.
No,
day.
I stayed up. I couldn't fall asleep the other night, so I bought 2 books. And I'm like thinking to myself, like, well, how does that help you fall asleep? That just, I'm like, and I literally said, you should go to sleep more or something.
I bought Little Women because I want to watch the movie. I hear really, really, really good things about the movie so far, and I really want to see it, but I would like to read the book first. And I bought The Count of Monte Cristo.
Monte Carlo.
Cristo.
Monte Carlo.
It looks freaking amazing, Dune. So Jessica Rose, I bought Sufficiently Advanced Magic on your recommendation the other day, Kivox, and I'm yet to start it, but I'm excited. Hope you like it. I like it.
This is very confusing. Were you telling somebody else that, or were you reading?
I was reading what they said.
Okay.
And then I said,
"Okay,
I hope you like it."
I know, but there was no like punctuation there. Like I don't know who was speaking. I don't know if you were telling somebody else that you bought it based on my suggestion. That makes no sense because we already have it. What's mine is yours. Not what's yours is mine, though.
Oh, really? You want to have this discussion?
No, I'm just saying what's mine is yours, but what's yours is not mine.
Not true at all.
Mm-hmm.
I also watched Mulan recently, but not the new one. I watched the original.
Can I have your coffee?
No.
You can have mine.
Why?
Because what's mine is yours.
Get out.
But
Star Wars
I can't have your coffee. I guarantee. That's why I asked you that, because I knew you were going to say no.
Ripped off a lot of things.
You ripped off a lot.
It sounds French because his father has a French background. Andrew's books are so good. Call Me By Your Name is a book-based movie.
You're a book-based movie. Got it.
It released endorphins and it made her sleep. No, it's Monte Cristo, not Monte Carlo.
No, Monte Carlo. Like
He's
the car.
Being a jerk. It's retail therapy, Kivox. I do it too, but usually when I've taken Ambien.
What's Ambien?
It's a sleep help sleep. My dad used to take it and it gave him crazy nightmares. He ended up being on like Lunesta, I think.
I had a nightmare yesterday.
I know a lot of people that take Ambien.
I only dream when I sleep well. If I don't sleep well, I never remember
what was your
any
dream? You told me.
I scratched the Tesla.
Oh, yeah.
It was a terrible nightmare. I woke up terribly frightened, and for a split second I thought it had happened, and then I realized, oh, I was so relieved. I like opened up my eyes like, oh, it was a dream. I looked at you, I was like, it was a dream. Okay. Go back to sleep now. And I went back to sleep.
The Count of Monte Cristo is so good. That's good. Hello, Lucas, and hello, Gary. Hello, Ethan.
Hello, Ethan.
Hello.
Hello.
The smoke is so bad here. The sky has been orange for 2 days. That sucks. Give the man your coffee. No, Michael Ferrari, I will not.
You know why? Because what's yours is yours, and what's mine is yours.
Okay.
No, there you go.
I'll
pour it right in there.
Give me your money.
I don't have money.
Uh-huh.
Money.
What's that on your chin? I got a biopsy, so it's a Band-Aid. What are you at, Kerbo? Where? My bad, I can't read.
Where you at, Kerbo?
It's the same in Oregon by my BFF. Sky was orange and smoky today. Do you live in California? I bought some books today, too, and sold some, so it's fine. I tried looking it up, and we don't have, like... We have one used bookstore, which I guess I could sell books at, but I don't know if they buy ARCs. Because, like, I have some ARCs that I would like to get rid of. I'm in social. Sky was like a cream... SoCal's, not social. Wow, I can't read. Sky was like a cream color the other day, but now it's just white. Did you go check it right away? Check what? I don't know. I DNF'd Call Me By Your Name. It was so gross. I can't eat peaches. What does peaches have to do? I don't want to know. I changed my mind. No. Excuse me. What's ew? T said ew. Did you crack something?
I don't think so.
I'm in California, 3 hours north of LA.
But now that you mention it.
Michael said...
You keep burping. I mean,
know,
maybe that's why.
Me. I was in SoCal for a few years. That fire, like 3 years ago, was insane. It was like being on Mount Doom or whatever from Zelda. A little bit late to the party, but I'm here. Hello, Captivated Nightshade. Kivox saying, where ya at, Kerba, is my new ringtone.
I said that?
Oh. Sell stuff on OfferUp. That app rules.
Stop it. Don't eat that stuff. I don't know what that is.
We tried to buy something on OfferUp once, and it was like really awkward.
Come on.
No, don't. No.
Well, then get her over there. She's eating like stuff she shouldn't be eating over here.
11, go chair. Go girl.
She's eating like laser little bits.
Vacuum.
Yeah, great. Get me a clean vacuum then.
I'm in California as well. It's so smoky here. I'm just south of San Francisco.
Thank you.
T said, yes, you did 200 times. Cracked something, I'm guessing?
No, said Kerbo something? Where you at?
It's 4 p.m. here, but it looks like the sun's going down. Cracking noises.
Did I crack my knuckles or something?
Oh, maybe. I'm so used to it now, I just
I don't remember cracking my neck. Yeah, maybe I did. Oh, no, there it is. That one I hadn't done yet. That one.
Like the new stream graphics haven't been able to come for a week or two, like the stream chat. That's Ethan. Mike says...
It comes and goes. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not.
Let's play Avengers tonight.
Hell no.
Michael
was that a joke? Because that game is terrible. All right? That game is terrible. But I'll play some Division 2 or maybe Ghost Recon if you want to play that. I got Jeff to get it. So, if you want to play, we could maybe play after the stream. Maybe.
I sold my car on OfferUp.
Nice.
We just sold our truck.
We did.
It made our insurance bill go down by like $100 a month.
That's going to help.
Pickup trucks are expensive.
Yeah.
Even if they're old, they're expensive to own.
Yeah. It was a great gift, and we tried to hold on to it for as long as we can. But we were just like losing money because we'd use it like twice or 3 times a year. Maybe if your car wasn't starting, you'd take that.
Yeah.
But it was just
we sold it to a friend.
Extra
so
expense.
We have access to it if we need it. That 2 times a year that we need it. So, yeah. The The rest of us, I guess, are just used to his cracking noises. It was a little blurt. I don't blame you for not remembering. Did you see a new fantasy book coming on the 15th, Legendborn? I have not. Interested. I'm very interested. It has a magic school and stuff might be something for Kivox. I haven't heard of it. I'd have to look it up. Or maybe I did and I didn't care. I'd have to see. I have earbuds, so it's cracking directly in my head. So Michael said, I'm down for Division 2. Let me download it.
Yeah, good luck. It's like 80 gigs. So hopefully your internet is very fast.
Andrea said, I have Division 2. Is it for PS or PC?
PS.
Ghost Recon is really good, and so is Division 2, but haven't got to play it. My family is obsessing over the Avengers game, but I don't think...
Dude, it's so bad. Mike, are you seriously playing Avengers? Like,
dude,
ugh.
We freaking...
I just played the beta.
He played the beta and I like fell asleep.
And I'm just like I was playing it the whole time. I'm like, this feels like a 90s beat 'em up. Like I don't care. Like the worst part is like it's a loot game, but your loot doesn't change the way you look. So it's like, what's the point? It's literally just a stats game at that point. You're just getting things, and it has the whole Destiny like thing where you get stuff, you dismantle it, then you use that stuff to do whatever. But you don't look any different. Destiny, like, you look different at least. It was like you're dressing up your doll. I love that part of video games. Like that's why I love Monster Hunter. I like to dress up my little doll and make them look super cool. Division is pretty good because like it has a lot of cosmetic stuff. You know, you can find a lot of cosmetic stuff. So my guy has like a cowboy hat on right now for no reason. I just found it, so I was like, I'm putting this cowboy hat on.
Kerbo said, too bad you don't like Borderlands. I'd play that with you. We liked it.
Dude, I played the crap out of Borderlands 2 and 1, but it's just like, it gets old fast.
More of a DC guy, not gonna lie, though, don't kill me. I mean, you do you. Yeah, the Avengers game is below average, and I like Marvel. My internet rules, said Michael. T said she pre-ordered that, not T. Christy said she pre-ordered that book. The Avengers is not bad. I am only a few hours in, though.
So from what I heard is the story is decent. It's okay. It's like an average Marvel movie. The story, you know, so it's like a decent Marvel movie. So probably like Ant-Man or
no way.
Black Panther.
I don't think it was that good.
You don't think it was as good as Ant-Man?
No.
Wow, and you didn't like Ant-Man.
It was bad.
Yeah.
Ethan says, yeah, 80 gigs, not 200 like Warzone. Kerbo said the beta was so bad. I actually read the beta is way worse than the real release. Can't say personally though, since I didn't play the beta. That seems so stupid because why would they do that?
I mean, everybody is like,
because that makes us not want to buy it.
Look, everybody's shitting all over this game. And everything I've seen about it, it's exactly what the beta felt like.
Michael said, I bet they change it. I tried playing Destiny 2 the other week, and I have no idea what to do. It's so confusing.
Yeah. It's like, even with, like, Division 2, I played a little bit this week with Jeff, and it was like, I was just like, there's so much to this game. Because apparently the last time I played was 2 years ago, almost. It was 500 and something days ago. So it was like a year and a half ago or whatever. But I was just like, so lost. I mean, like Jeff was like asking me, he's like, oh, what does this mean? I'm like, dude, I don't know, man. He's like, did you already do this mission? I was like, I don't know. Let's just do your missions. Let's just go through the beginning. I played the beginning of that game like 8 times, just like with different people every time. I played it by myself in the beta. Then I played my story. Then I played with Flacco. Then I played with Lorenzo. And I played with Mike, I think, once.
Ethan says Destiny's great. Hello, Andrew Martin.
I really liked Destiny, but I feel like it just kind of went. It's the same game, but like slightly. It's like they took all the good things from the original and like were like, meh, and threw it away. The same game. And then they made a new game that was also good, but in a different way. So it's like, why not just like build on that original and make that one even better with all the good stuff from this new one, and just like pile on. It's like Monster Hunter, right? When they had the original game, right? They had the original one, then they came out with like the expansion for it, and it's like, oh man, this is so good. But then they like restarted everything when they like changed stuff, and it was just like, oh, this sucks because now there's like less weapons, there's less monsters, there's like I just want more. I just want more. Just add on.
Do you know Peru's Project Meek? She talked about it recently in her fall books. I don't know if that triggers something. I do like her, but I haven't watched any booktube in a while, so they're not dolls, they're action figures. What is that from? I don't know.
Oh, because I was saying like dressing up dolls.
Oh.
You don't dress up action figures, so.
Ghost Recon looks good. My son-in-law plays that one. This Kamala girl sucks though. She's hands down the worst part.
She's supposed to be like the player's, what is it, surrogate or whatever? Is that the term? Like not the player, but like the audience's
someone
like,
they can like feel
reply like not
relate to.
Relate to, that's the word. But yeah, I mean she's a fangirl and she's fine. I mean
Ethan said it is really good, but I don't know what. Maze Runner, I never read it. Heard it was a good story, but the rest seems like a money grab. Damn, I got D2 for PC only. I don't have a PlayStation. Michael said I played Division 2 a few months ago. I had a lot of fun.
How high level are you? Are you like super high level?
I love how because of the chat delay, you guys hardly get jokes. So there's like a half second of silence.
Yeah, you guys need to like state like
what you're
talking about because there's a decent gap.
Outer Worlds just released a DLC.
I know.
Isn't the same story both games? Isn't it the same story? For what? Destiny 1 and 2?
No.
I 1000% agree. They should have built upon Destiny 1, even though I didn't like the first. Them totally changing things made it worse.
So, like, in Destiny 1, you basically, like, kill a god at some point. You legit kill a god. And then in Destiny 2, this guy shows up and just kicks you off a tower. You lose all your powers, and you gotta go get new powers now.
What? I'd be so mad.
I mean, it makes sense, but it was just like such a like a cop out. It was so like, oh, all that power that you had. You know how you killed that
Every time I
crazy
hear that
god
term now.
What?
Cop out. I think of one book only, and it makes me so mad. Like, if I could go back, I would probably downrate that book.
What?
Dark Dawn.
Oh.
100% a cop out.
Dark Dawn, huh?
Yep.
The one that I said just to say that I was right.
The first two books are great.
Yeah, but remember what I said about that last one when you told me about what happened?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and you were all like defending it and stuff. It's okay. We could always do a revisit. How do I feel about this book now?
I change my ratings all the time. I have all oranges, I think. That's Michael.
Oh, isn't that like all legendary stuff? I don't want to play with you. You're too strong.
Someone asked that question, yeah. Did you start the book club book? I'm considering getting the audiobook. He only got through like 1.5 chapters. I did not start it yet. I'm trying to get through Want by Cindy Pon, but it's just not as good as I wanted it to be, and it's taking me like way longer.
I'm not liking that book.
Dude, it's 1 chapter. Give it a chance.
I am. I'm giving it a chance.
So we made the official announcement. Dune is going to be October's book club book, and then To Sleep in a Sea of Stars by Paulini is going to be November's book.
What? What is that? I had no say in this.
It's a new sci-fi book coming out.
By whom?
Paulini.
What did he write?
Aragon.
Oh, that one. God, I remember you guys were telling me about that.
I didn't finish Dark Dawn. I loved the first 2 so much, but wasn't enjoying the third. Dude, cop out. I can't. The ending just made me so mad. There's certain things that I really love, and I still really liked about the third book. He came up with some amazing ideas for that series, in my opinion, but the love, whole romance, anything in that book made 0 sense. No sense. I am all about people loving who they want to love, and I don't care if you love boy, girl, whatever you want. But it just made no sense. The love interest. Then the ending was a complete cop-out. It's like, it was trash. So I just...
That's why I don't read Harry Potter. Because I know that none of them will die.
I get what you did. Sweet. I want to get into Dune. You can't always have a say. That's right. Other people want to read To Sleep in a Sea of Stars. It got good reviews so far.
Yeah, so did the one that we're reading right now, and that sounds it's terrible so far. It's terrible.
Terrible. Dude, you got into my car after you listened to one chapter and you were like, I don't know, it's okay. Now
No,
it's
I didn't.
terrible.
I did not say it was okay. I said I'm not feeling this. All right. I said I'm not feeling that.
So
dude, it's like I read
and then
one
you
chapter.
Can trash it in the live
like
stream.
I can usually feel what I'm gonna think about a book in the first chapter.
Not necessarily.
It was like the first chapter is just I'm gonna tell you as much as I can. It's just like it's so emo. It's so like oh I need to do good because I need my dad to like me. I don't know what happened in the past. I can't remember anything. Wham. It was like the whole thing was just the main character whining. That's not fun.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep reading it so that I
hate
continue
when I
to complain
overhype
about
a book and I can't get into it. Well, I actually have a copy of Dune, so maybe I'll participate in the book club.
Dude, we got that nice
Dude, I looked that copy up the other day.
It's like
now,
$25.
Or yesterday, it's $26.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
It's a nice copy.
I couldn't even find it at first. I had to type in like deluxe. Kivox, I got my MacBook. We spoke about it on Discord.
Nice.
Are these YA books? No. I don't think Bone Shard Daughter's technically YA. How old is she? Did they say?
I don't know.
I don't know. Bone Shard Daughter might be YA, but Dune is not. And I don't think To Sleep in a Sea of Stars is YA either. I'm enjoying
Wait,
Bone Shard.
I always forget this. Does YA mean that the character is a young adult or it's for young adults?
Both usually.
Oh.
It's usually both.
Okay.
Chrissy said I'm enjoying Bone Shard Daughter. Currently, I'm like 18% through.
Dude, tell me that the beginning isn't just like whine. Just let me know.
I want to read To Sleep in a Sea of Stars. Is the audiobook narrator good though, even if you're not feeling it? It's not. They're not good.
I just got to the second chapter where there's a male one. It's all right. It seems like it's two stories parallel. I don't know if they're happening at the same time or what's going on. But the second story,
I like that sometimes.
I do too. But I did not care about what was happening to that girl. The other guy is more. He seems like more of like a scoundrel type, like smuggler. I didn't get very far in it though, but he's like some sort of smuggler or something. And it seems a little bit more comedic. Like his side of it seems a little bit more comedic. I don't know if there are multiple narrators other than those two.
I can look.
But we'll see. Maybe it'll get better.
I can't find it. Okay. Kivox saying no one dies in Harry Potter's my least favorite thing he's ever said. No, he said that because Jay Kristoff made that comment that he can't read Harry Potter because he knows that the main three characters can never die and that there's no
stakes.
There's no stakes and like they can't die. And yeah, so it was a joke.
And guess what? The main character doesn't die in the book too. Spoilers. Don't read it. It's okay. Doesn't matter. You're gonna be disappointed. All right, you're gonna be disappointed in that last book. So just don't read it. It's okay. But his whole thing was, oh yeah, at the beginning of the book, right? They say she dies.
Yeah, you're really spoiling.
They say
stuff.
she dies. It's like the first chapter. They're like
first
she dies. She
like
dies. I'm dead or whatever. This is a blah blah blah. And then guess what? She doesn't die. Oh, cop out. Boom, done. Don't read the book. It doesn't matter. I don't like that guy. He's weird.
I'll still read his next book. I think.
Why? You didn't read it? You didn't like his other book?
Time out.
The what is it called?
I think I'm done.
Human one or whatever.
I think I'm done with his YA because I can't stand.
Why? His adult books were gross and had way too much sex in them.
Why are you getting so angry?
Nah, I'm just talking to you.
I did not really like Aurora Rising or Burning or whichever one it was.
The only thing that makes adult books is like sex.
Lifelike sucked.
And that's gross.
That's not true. Lifelike
and
sucked.
What else is there?
I don't really care to read the second one, but freaking what's it? The other book series, the Illuminae series, is good.
He didn't write it by himself.
He did not, but he didn't write the Aurora Rising one by himself either,
and
that
wasn't
book
good.
is not great.
Okay. That doesn't mean anything.
But he's coming out with a vampire book, and I want to read it.
course you do.
Okay.
And that sucks because we can't trust reviews of books because
clearly, because everyone loves Dark Dawn and like anyway. Any Halloween plans? Probably playing D&D in the morning. I read 2 pages of Bone Shard, so I can't say anything. That was T. Captivated Nightshade says beep beep Kivox, whatever that means.
I don't know what that means.
I have like a paperback my dad found somewhere of Dune. I still need to get a copy of Dune, not the deluxe edition though. Dude, it was $52 in Canada.
For what?
My edition of Dune.
Wow. That edition though is beautiful. That's like
it is
special
one of the
editions.
Books I've ever
special
owned.
editions of books should be like that thing.
So she said Bone Shard is adult.
I'm gonna go get it. Should I go get it?
Yeah, but your parents look terrible.
My parents? Wow. Why do you have to judge my parents? They're not even here right now. Why are you?
All right,
why are you so mean about my parents, man?
You gotta go up a little bit.
Jeez.
You're talking too much. All right.
Gee, thanks, guys.
Bone Shard is adult. Kivox, what is your favorite Harry Potter wand out of all of them?
Dumbledore's new wand.
Bone Shard is ready. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Are you reading it? Sleep in a Sea of Stars is also adult. Awesome. Christy said it gets better. She's not the only main character. Following the guy is way better.
That's what I got from the...
Chelsea said age groups are supposed to be determined by what age group is supposed to read it. Got it. But it does seem like 99.99% of YA books, they're like 17.
They always say that, too.
16 to 17.
They're always like, 17-year-old
blah,
Jessica.
blah, blah. And I'm just like, thoughts on the term book shook? I like it. You know what term I just heard the other day from Jesse the Reader?
What does book shook mean?
I don't know. But
what the hell?
Stop!
Why are you so mean to him?
I forget who did the original nope, but I like that
Can you stop itching your chest?
Awesome.
It's very red.
I cried in Harry Potter. Me too. I'm not sure I can go back and read Harry Potter anymore because of JK. Dude, why?
That's amazing that you're gonna ruin like a whole book series because of a person.
Dude, if you
probably already own the book, so it's like, what the hell is the big deal?
If you did not read a book based on authors' personal beliefs and preferences, you would never read any book on the planet. I'm telling you right now. Like, there are tons of authors that hate gay people, and you read their books all the time and you don't even know it. There are tons of authors that have completely opposite political beliefs than you do, and you read their stuff and don't know it. You cannot base someone's personal views on their work unless their work reflects it, which Harry Potter doesn't. So,
well, I mean,
I don't agree with JK either, but I'm sorry, I'm not going to stop reading Harry Potter because she believes something dumb. The end.
Word. Tell him,
Rant
sister.
over. Vampires suck. Like, literally.
Like, they're like vacuums.
I was really disappointed in Dark Dawn. Whoever said it's about the journey, not the destination, has never watched Game of Thrones, Dexter, or read a horrible cop-out. And
wait, Dexter is bad too?
No!
I shouldn't watch Dexter? I only watched like part of the first season. I'm like, ooh, I really like this show.
So, beep beep Richie from it, beep beep equals calm down.
Oh.
I can still read Harry Potter. Only time I ever cried was Fred's death, mainly because we witnessed it, unlike Lupin and Tonks, where they just said that. Dude, I'm sorry, but that was like, I still say to this day that was the most devastating death in the entire book for me, was Fred. Captivated Nightshade said thank you. I don't know why.
No, what about Dobbs?
That one was bad too. But Fred, it just...
Yeah, but what about Dobbs,
it hurts me on such a personal level. Not personal, but like, him and his brother were so close.
Look,
and
I'm holy.
Saint-like.
Oh, saint-like, god damn it. I thought it was holy. Because of the hole, right?
I heard parents too. What does that mean? Have you ever cried from a book? Absolutely.
She cries from commercials.
30-second commercials I can cry.
Like you know the one with the dog, and then at the end the dog is old, and the owner has to pick him up out of the back. At the beginning, he's like a puppy.
I think the printer commercials worse.
With the grandpa. He's
I'm gonna cry thinking about it.
I wish you could have met your grandpa or whatever.
I can't.
So good. Wait, what did they say about Dexter?
It makes me
good,
cry.
But only the first few seasons. Damn it.
Ugh.
So I won't watch it.
I don't know. I heard parents too. I don't know.
Yo, The Boys is good.
Boom roasted.
Got him.
Yeah, they suck. That's the point. It's not her politics, it's her retconning. I mean, whatever. I mean, I couldn't care less. I get...
Wait. So you're not going to read those amazing books because she retconned something?
She didn't even... It's not technically
unless she writes it into a book.
Yes.
That's how I see it too. Yeah.
If it's verbal and it's not physically in, like, the next Harry Potter book,
which you have to realize about, like, an author, right?
Except Dumbledore being gay, which is fine. I'm cool with it.
But listen. Like, take like, Brandon Sanderson. Like, he's written so much. I guarantee you he doesn't remember everything. It's impossible to remember, like, all of those books that he's written. I'm sure he has to look back at certain things.
He's really smart, though.
You know? But, dude...
Yeah,
he's written so much, you know, like keeping that continuity perfect. I'm sure that like his editors have like a lot of work when he writes some sort of thing about, you know, when there's the crossover with Hoyd. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I always say Hoyt.
Hoyd.
With a D, with a T. I always say T.
Yeah.
I'm sure that there's like always a lot of like fact checking there just to make sure he doesn't say something the wrong way, you know. But it's one of those things. It's like it just kind of happens. You gotta retcon some stuff to make it make sense.
Music too. I don't know what that means.
Me neither.
Are you gonna play Cyberpunk? He asked Mike. I love Book Shook and Nope Trope, dude. I just love the Nope Trope like tag that I don't know who originally put out the tag. He said it, but his video is where I heard about it. You have to go up. We're talking.
Don't worry about it, dude.
I get anxious when I
don't know
can't
why.
read everything.
Like, relax. It's not. You're not even following the thing here.
Heck yeah, Cyberpunk rules.
Why did I have to go down? It's right there.
I would just say that.
Here, I'll do this. I'll pop it out. That's probably why you're behind. Is because you can't keep up because it's not popped out. This way, it'll give us more space to read. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Can you see it? Cyberpunk. You're gonna play Cyberpunk? Blah blah blah.
I would say that you shouldn't buy a new copy of Harry Potter, which is actively supporting her.
If you don't have Harry Potter and you never read it, I think you should.
I understand that you don't want to. So many people don't want to support her as an author anymore, but like, I'm sorry, dude. Who wrote 1984?
I don't know. They're probably dead though. He
was known to be like racist and stuff, and so was Ender's Game guy.
Wait, what about what's his face? The guy, the one the Cthulhu guy.
I don't know.
The guy that wrote all those.
Oh, freaking Lovecraft.
Yeah, he was a super racist.
Right? I mean, people
look up the name. Look up right now, guys. Google the name of his cat, and you will understand.
But like, these are like classics, and like people forget how narrow-minded people can be. Like, just because you have a certain belief doesn't mean you can't put out good work. I am a firm believer that as long as her views are not actively represented in the book or any author's views in a bad light, then it's okay to read it. Like, the person that wrote Ender's Game, there are no anti-gay themes in that book. There's nothing like that, so I'm cool with reading it. If there was, I wouldn't read it because I don't agree with it. And if they make being anti-gay a good thing, to me that's terrible and I would never want to read that. So there's no anti-trans things in Harry Potter. So I'm okay with reading it. If you put it in there and you make it be like a good thing, then it's not good. So I just don't understand why this hate thing is happening right now. Anyway, can you go up a little bit? I talked too much.
No, you didn't. You talked fine.
All right. Dexter starts great, ends so bad. Starts great, ends so bad. Got it. It's gonna be so good. Don't know what is. Oh, Cyberpunk. To be fair, JK is widely misrepresented. She legit just trying to say females are important and they're being overlooked. Dexter's good, but only the first few seasons. Dobby dying sucked. Fred dying was brutal. I just think, like, you're separating the twins, which they were always together.
Dobby just got his freedom.
Will you
Dobby
let me
was
talk?
a free elf, finally, and Harry Potter.
Hit me in a hard way.
Harry Potter was his friend. All right.
Doesn't he say holy and saint-like? So both.
Well, I think he explains it like he's saint-like because he's holy now.
He said, "I'm saint-like." Fred said, "Huh?" or something like that. Then he said, "I'm holy."
Yeah.
I've read them like 20 times. I'm just not interested in going back. That's fine if you don't want to. Whatever, you do you. Fred was the most devastating for me too. Hello, Saruman the White. I have a question. Is there a difference between the Noble Collection wands and the one from Platform and 9 3/4?
I don't know what the one from Platform 9 3/4 is. So I'm gonna say yes. If I don't know where that is.
The Noble Collection ones are the same as the Barnes and Noble ones that you buy. Like the ones in Barnes and Noble are made by Noble Collection, even though they have different boxes. Mm-hmm. But those are the only ones that we know of that are the same.
Well, Noble Collection makes a couple of things for different places. Like even the Walmart ones are made by Noble Collection, but they're lesser quality. They're not the same ones. They're actually different.
Okay, can you go up a little bit?
You just need to hurry up.
Also, I rather dislike all the new stuff too. Fantastic Beasts, Cursed Child. Fantastic Beasts is way better than Cursed Child, though. Just to be fair, they're not on the same level. I love Fantastic Beasts.
Well, Cursed Child wasn't written by her, so I don't count that as canon. It was written by somebody else, and she like approved it. I heard that the play is amazing, but the story, from what I've read, is just terrible and doesn't make any sense.
Michael said, to be fair, the worst thing JK lore-wise was Cursed Child. But like he just said. Yeah. My phone's gonna die. Bye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Yo, Meek and Kivox, what are your Patronus?
Hey.
Mine's an Orca. What's your favorite Harry Potter book? So...
it changes every week for me.
Yeah. I like book 6 a lot. And my Patronus is an Asa
I kind
cat.
of always go back to 4.
What's yours?
A ragdoll cat.
You can find Harry Potter used everywhere. Yeah, but
why would you do that? That's gross.
I hate used books. I'm sorry. I know gross. A lot of you guys buy used books, but they just gross me out.
People
so
bad. Lick their pages and stuff. I think,
like, because I worked in home care as a nurse and I see how gross houses are, like, I just can't.
Yeah, and people lick their pages, dude.
Ugh.
They got to make that noise too.
Orson Welles, George Orwell. Is 1984. H.P. Lovecraft. Yeah, that one, my bad. George Orwell, and yeah, Lovecraft was super racist, but it's also from a different time. But again, for me, it's not about her politics.
It's about what then? Just being bored of the book?
Retconning, I guess he said.
That makes no sense.
Can you go down? Bye, Ethan. Oh, too much.
No, it's not.
I heard Maze Runner author is a piece of S. By, again, JK is being misrepresented. She's not anti-anything. She does not women forgotten and overlooked. I read it 20 times. I don't like all the retconning that makes no sense, and I'm not a fan of the new stuff. I'm telling you, she's not anti-trans. I'm just, that's all I got from, to be perfectly honest, I didn't really understand what she wrote when she wrote that tweet that everyone freaked out about. Didn't really care that much, I suppose, but that's how everyone is taking her, so that's why I said that. I agree, so many comedians, authors, and musicians have different views, and I still listen to them. Has Kivox told his name origin story yet? I'm late.
Oh, are you the one that asked in the commenter the other day and asked?
Oh.
I'll wait for them to respond. Keep reading, Meek.
Is that a copper wire wrap?
Maybe.
Christy said, I don't have Harry Potter books except the first one, which is the only one I have read, but I still plan on buying the rest and reading them. She doesn't need anyone's help because she's rich.
Yeah.
I mean, if you are fine with, we've just been totally spoiling Harry Potter this whole time, and I forgot Christy hasn't read it. But.
Oh, that sucks. Sorry about me laughing so loud. How is that possible that nobody's read these books?
Sorry,
Christy, I feel like you're not.
Sorry,
you shouldn't be allowed on this channel.
Oh my god!
If you haven't read it,
don't listen to him, Christy. You can absolutely join, but I am really truly sorry for spoiling stuff.
I didn't even know that anyone in the world hadn't read it, except for people that aren't old enough yet.
The wand looks nice.
Don't worry, just don't pay attention, don't read the comments, and don't rewatch this video, because you'll probably forget who they are.
I need to go. Boyfriend just got here with food. Bye, tea.
Haven't watched the movies either? Like, that's the weird thing. It's like, you haven't read the books or watched the movies?
I don't know if she watched the movies.
If she watched the movies, then everything's spoiled already. It doesn't matter. Like, the main things are spoiled.
Can you go down a little bit?
Oh, now you're yelling at me about I'm not going down far
The
enough.
times back then were different to now. Too much hate and unnecessary violence. JK isn't being misrepresented. Feminism includes all women, including trans women, which makes...
No sense.
Wait. All women, including trans women, which she makes a good point to exclude. Almost of crying order. Oh, I'm not going to read these out loud anymore because I don't want to spoil it for people. The shop at King's Cross in London? You are misunderstanding what she is saying.
Just go to the next one.
But this isn't the place to talk about this stuff. I'd like to know if there were more unique wands like Hagrid's umbrella. I was thinking about making a wand. Main part is a custom ring. I mean, the only other one I know of is the cane one. Lucius, whatever, people.
It's Lucius. F off.
I'd rather not argue about this in the chat and the live stream. Someone started it.
You started it.
I don't know who started it. And take their books to the toilet. Oh my god, I can't buy used books. This is not a thing.
It's so weird. People could just like...
Who licks their fingers? I lick the pages. That is the best comment. I love that comment, Cassidy. It was great. Alright, I don't want to say this one out loud. I'm sorry. People dying in Harry Potter. They're all tragic. I mean, everyone was just blasting spoilers, so I thought it was fine. Not your fault. I did know that she didn't read them, and I completely forgot, so I should have remembered and said something. Oh, okay, she's watched the movies. All right.
Oh, so
never mind. We're
go
good.
ahead.
Spoilers everywhere.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like, everybody's watched the movies. Like, if you haven't read them, you've at least watched at least one of the movies. But
who else agrees that you should separate the art from the artist? Unfortunately, I think you have to. Because I'm sure all of you guys and us have vastly different opinions on things, and it's fine. That's the human race, and that's the world, and who cares? Like, we're allowed to disagree on certain things. I'm not gonna dislike you because you have a different view on something than
unless
I do.
you like the new season of Doctor Who, then you're wrong. You're just wrong. Because they ruined Doctor Who.
Yeah, that was me on the comments. Okay, so your name.
Okay, so Kivox comes from, it's made up, I made it up. When I was younger, I watched Dragon Ball Z a lot, and I used to draw a lot of Dragon Ball Z characters, and I had a character named Navox. And the other one was Kuro, right? Kuro was actually made by me and Eric made them up together. And then at some point in Dragon Ball Z, I don't know if you guys know Dragon Ball Z, they fuse. Look, I'm wearing a Dragon Ball Z shirt. In Dragon Ball Z, they fuse into like one person, and I was making, I had AOL like 5.0, and I needed to make a username, and I was like, oh, what should I do? So then I took that name that I had made up, which was Kivox, which was Kiro and Navox. Which Navox I got from Magnavox, because I had a TV that said Magnavox on it, about that and part. I had a little VHS rewinder car, and the license plate said Kiro on it. So I took those two names, Navox and Kiro, and made Kivox.
All right. Sorry about the spoilers. I've watched the movies. It's fine. I didn't know about the books when the movies all came out. I still plan on reading them. Phone's plugged in. I'm back. Welcome back.
What up, yo?
Captivated said, I gave my paperback Harry Potter copies to my friends so I can rebuy them in hardcover. The books are part of my childhood, and I'm sure they are to others as well. I literally grew up, not really grew up like the same age as Harry, but
I think I only read them after I met you.
Throughout my life, I started from book 1 and read them as they came out, so I kind of grew with Harry, and like literally it was a huge part of my childhood and my life.
When I was younger, I read the first book and then I read the 4th book. I was so confused.
I wouldn't take it back for the world, so, and I will always have a warm fuzzy feeling in my heart for Harry Potter. I'm so sorry about the spoilers. Just know we all cried for you. And Christy said, and I love the movies, by the way. These streams are so much more fun when you guys are both in a good mood. I'm sorry if we're in bad mood.
It's not that. Sometimes we're just tired. Today we got to sleep in, and then we had to go, do our stuff. But I had to renew my driver's license, so we went to DMV. But we got to sleep in until like what 8 o'clock or something. We didn't have to go to work today, so it kind of helps, you know. We still were almost late for the stream though.
We didn't get home till late.
Yeah.
I'm a 34-year-old man and legit just watched the movies 2 weeks ago for the first time. I was kind of embarrassed to tell fellow coworkers, but they're badass movies. Dude, don't be embarrassed.
You should now read the books, because the books are even more
Everyone
awesome.
I work with thinks I'm crazy for loving fantasy and Harry Potter.
Everyone you
and all that
work
stuff.
with are boring.
Dude,
They're
and I'm
all
just like,
boring.
I try to convince them every day, and then I just gave up. I was like,
They're all just like,
you go be boring,
stuck in
and
their
go
ways.
to your
They just watch
parties.
sports all day and drink stuff and hang around.
And
doing
I'm older
nothing.
than you, so there's that. You can love Harry Potter.
I'm not older than you.
Doctor Who is dead. Yes.
Someday though.
I hope they bring it back and bring back the old story writers.
I just
and
want
stuff.
them to do a new mashup.
I loved her. I wanted her to
I
be
me
so
too.
good, and
But she sucks.
Bring back another girl. I'm fine with a girl
Dude,
doctor.
like the one that they teased.
I wish they would bring
That
back
would-
Dr. Donna.
Oh yeah. Well, her name was Donna Noble, not Dr. Donna. I don't know.
Donna.
They said that in like one episode, like well, actually, she got some of the doctor's like DNA put into her, so she was
She
like
will
super
always
smart.
be Dr. Donna.
But she was like the doctor.
She was
at
like
some
one of my
point.
favorites.
Remember, there were two
But I think
David
that's
Tennants.
what be like so great. We started watching Doctor Who from Eccleston, by the way, like the other day. We just started the other
The
day.
Dalek episode is when the show starts getting good.
I cried a little bit.
For the Dalek, dude.
I did.
That's the crazy part.
Dalek. 100% agree. We can all
Obey.
disagree.
Remember he's like telling her to obey.
Obey!
That's pretty good. You do a good Dalek.
We can all disagree. The world always changes. I'm not alone, Keith. Now tell the origin story of the name Navox and how. Oh, he already did though. There we go. I'm a strong believer in the concept of word of the author / authorial intent, but J.K. has single-handedly made me reconsider that. Wizards used to poop on the ground and whiz it away. Come on. I don't get the point. My name seems kind of boring now. It's just tribute to a good horror author. Okay. That was the coolest part. I've always said that. We got so lucky to grow with the books. I agree.
Come on.
I'm so like thankful in a sense that I grew up when I did, because having all 7 books available to me at one time just wouldn't have had that magic as like having to wait for each one. And then I remember starting book 4, they started doing like midnight releases and like sitting outside the store for hours, and like they had all these activities, and it was just so much fun.
Ooh, should I show them any of those wands?
Yeah, in a bit.
Okay. I hate you.
Thanks for the story. Dragon Ball Z rules. Meek. Same Meek or well, 4 books was out, and then I read them.
I don't know if that person that asked about, who asked about my name?
Char.
If they're still here, you understand why I didn't respond.
It's a long.
It would just be, I would have had to write like several paragraphs. You know, I'm not gonna write
them as they came out. I think we are the same age. I don't know. I mean, the books are the reason I read today. I can't say they're the reason I read. I've been reading my whole life. Like, my mom tells me that I started reading when I was like 3 years old or 4 years old. Like,
wow, I only learned how to read when I was like 28.
I've always loved reading, and some of my earliest books I remember reading are like Boxcar Children and...
Mike was in the class with me the day that the substitute told me to read out loud.
Really?
And I said no, and Mike looks over at me and he goes, dude, what are you doing? And I'm like, I don't know if you remember that, but we had a sub in English class one day, and everybody's going around reading, right? And then when they got to me, I was like, I don't want to read. And then you were like, dude, what are you doing? And then he sent me to the principal's office, and then I got to the principal's office, and I was like, he was like, why are you here? And I was just like, because the teacher, I don't want to read out loud. And he's like, okay, just wait till the bell rings and go to your next class.
So yeah, like he said he does remember.
Yeah.
So my oldest books I remember reading are Little House on the Prairie, The Boxcar Children, and Goosebumps. Okay. That's what I mean. Not tired and more energetic. Wasn't a diss. We get it.
No,
I
I'm
want
offended.
them to
I'm
bring
offended.
back.
Kick him off. Kick him off.
I want them to bring back River Song.
I know. I loved her. She was great. You didn't like her.
I hated her for the longest time.
You're just a bad judge of character.
I don't know why. Like she was too cocky.
She was
and
great.
Too like.
She was the best.
I still don't like her, but she grew on me.
She's
like
great.
After a while,
she's so good with the Doctor, man. She was the perfect companion to the Doctor. I just
thought she was way.
She was just
cocky.
as smart, if not smarter, than the Doctor.
Way too cocky.
Which makes sense because the Doctor. Remember, it was funny when they were. I love that. Wait, but it didn't do that.
He left the brakes on.
And he's like, no, I mean, I like it that way. I love Matt Smith. He's my favorite Doctor. He's so goofy and great.
Okay, let's see.
The 11th Hour is like one of my favorite episodes.
Hello, Amaros. Doctor Who's just crazy now. I watched some of the first episode of the newer seasons and lost interest fast. They're running out of big ideas. It's not that. So they not got rid of her. What's his face quit?
Moffat.
Yes.
The best writer for Doctor Who of all time.
I feel like I'm reading a textbook when I'm watching Doctor Who now. It's like, here's some history and how it was terrible, and here's the moral of the story, and now you have to be a good person and not be like these people.
Well, when they made the first new season, they specifically said, we're not going to bring back any old monsters or aliens.
Terrible.
Which is like a dumb idea because Doctor Who is
Even
all
though
about.
I'm sick of the Cybermen.
It's all about nostalgia, though. It's all about like the Daleks and stuff. Like I want to see the new Daleks. I want to see the Doctor like react to them and stuff. And then they also they said that they're going to try to make it more educational because that's what Doctor Who originally was. It's supposed to be an educational show.
Boring.
But that's not what made it successful.
Okay. Kivox, no, don't eat the doggy.
And then Doggo, just so you know.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm talking about the Platform 9¾ shop at King's Cross. Does anyone know if Noble makes the wands?
Oh, most likely, because I mean, Noble Collection makes the official. If that's like an official place,
I disagree.
Noble Collection makes what I'm saying.
No. Never mind. Keep going.
Okay, so most likely it is them that makes it, that makes those wands because they make all the official wands. So like Universal, the Harry Potter park and Universal and stuff, they make those wands. So. Most likely, if it's an official place, then it's probably them.
So Captivated said the Doctor should have ended with Matt Smith. I did not like that other guy at first. What's his
Capaldi.
name? I didn't like him at first, but he really grew on me after a while. Like
the last season was great.
Season,
with
I loved him.
Bob. What was her name?
Yeah, her name.
I liked her. Bill. I liked her. She was
awesome.
She was my favorite of his companions. Like her, and the little bald guy. I forgot his name too. He was great.
I legit got in trouble for standing up for you too.
Who?
Michael.
Oh.
Wait, I missed something. I only read comic books before Harry Potter. Controversial opinion: Matt Smith is the coolest Doctor.
Yeah, baby. We agree.
He's my favorite too.
You agree? Don't like point at me like I'm the only one that thinks that. You agree.
I started reading because of Boxcar Children and
Babysitters. But here's the thing, though. Like, I like Matt Smith, but I really like David Tennant as well. He's my second favorite. He's a close second. I love them together. Like the 50th anniversary episode. Oh, that was so good when they teamed up and stuff. Capaldi would be my third, and then Christopher Eccleston. I don't know any of the old Doctors.
I dislike him, though.
Eccleston?
Yeah,
I dislike him as
a person,
because of his whole opinions that he has on the show and how he didn't like the showrunner and stuff, and that was their big disagreement. But I think he's a great actor, and I think he did a great job as a Doctor, and I think he could have kept going, but they had to. Whatever, there was difficulties between them. But I really like David Tennant, but I just feel like that season of the show, just when Matt Smith happened, it's like the show took a turn for me. It became more cinematic. It's definitely better.
Such a good.
The new series cinematically and visually, it is very good looking. Like it looks very good.
Yeah.
Lighting and
I just wish it wasn't. I literally feel like I'm sitting in class getting a lesson each time.
Oh,
It's just boring.
I just think that the doctor is just so
She's
dumb.
so stupid.
She needs to be
like,
so
I'm
much
sorry, but like
smarter.
all of the doctors, which are all the same person, they're supposed to be super crazy smart, and this is her go-to face.
And then she does the whole like Sonic thing where she's like always does this.
That doesn't bother me.
Oh my god, it's so annoying. Just point the Sonic whatever way, you know? Like don't like it's not a reveal every time.
So I'm glad Gina also got into reading because of Boxcar Children, because that was like legit.
What is that, like a band?
No, it's like a group of like children's mystery books. I never read Babysitter's Club though growing up. I grew up reading Archie comics and Sabrina. I did read Archie comics, but not Sabrina.
Sabrina was a comic?
I have no idea. R.L. Stine and Christopher Pike. Yes, I used to read both of them. Goosebumps and his other series too. What was it called? Like, he had another like series. Definitely that would have been a long message. Yes.
I think that the biggest problem with Doctor Who is Chibnall.
Have you guys seen Vinland Saga or read the manga? No. Just wanted to say that the one you made me is hanging in the living room of my new house.
Who's this?
Armoros.
Nice.
Yes, Matt Smith is my favorite too. David Tennant is my favorite. Mike said more like Dr. Boo.
Nice.
So the new season is non-canon. We wish. It is canon.
Dude, they literally ruined Doctor Who by explaining the origins of like the Doctor in like the dumbest way. Like that's the whole mystery. It's like if they told us what his name was. What his real like actual
I hope they never do.
That's the thing. It's like they pretty much did. They ruined it. Like it's
Bye, Mike.
I mean, the real fans know, and then there's the idiots that love the new Doctor. Sorry if you're one of them.
So the new...
Sorry, not sorry.
Wait. Hello, Cryptic. Tennant is my favorite too, but Smith is up there too.
That's the thing. Like, I people get like all defensive about it. It's like, look, I love David Tennant. It doesn't mean I'm not trying to convince you to like him. It's just I just like Matt Smith's childness, like how like funny and like
but he could be serious
strange.
at the same time.
Of course. And
when he called the telephone, I'm just like
God.
I can't. Dude, anyway, we're rewatching Doctor Who because we just love the old seasons so much. Not the originals, but from season 9
from 2005.
Okay. Same Meek. Capaldi grew on me, but did not like him at first. Yeah, I don't know what it was about him at first,
he was
but
grumpy.
I felt like he like developed a character. I love Grumpy.
No, he was like too grumpy. That was the problem. He was too angry all the time.
But he did grow on me, and
when
I think
he became Matt
just grew
Smith.
as a
When he
character.
became Matt Smith, well, toward the last season, he's basically like a mixture of Matt Smith himself and David Tennant. Like he was the Doctor at that point for me. Like it was like, yes, he's back.
Billy Piper and the little bald guy had really good chemistry, and they were super fun. I just really loved. I feel like I don't think there's a single companion I don't like. I like them all. Like literally every single companion that they brought on.
Are the real companions that stick around because there are a couple people that are like one episode. The
companions in the new season are the best part of that season, especially the old guy.
Only Graham.
No, his wife.
She's not a companion. No. She died in the first episode.
But I like all of them, to be honest. Like I don't dislike any of the companions for the new season. But the old guy's my favorite, just because he's sad and old.
He's my favorite. I agreed.
Bye, Michael. Time for buying Meek. Bye. See you next week. Yes, Sabrina was a comic series and in the same universe with Archie. I did not know that. I can't stand Riverdale and the new Sabrina, total trash. I haven't watched them. Gina said, I feel called out, Kivox. Bye, Christy.
Why? Is it because you like the new Doctor? I'm sorry for you. Not sorry.
I didn't like Smith until the episodes that revealed who River was.
Oh my gosh, right? Isn't that crazy?
Okay, wait.
Don't say anything.
No. I wanted to like the new Doctor so much.
Me too.
That I thought...
That jacket is cool,
That's
dude.
what I'm saying.
That jacket, no matter what...
I'll probably still wear it.
That jacket is cool, all right?
So I went to Hot Topic, And I think only one episode had been out.
Dude, we watched the whole first season, giving it a chance.
Besides that last episode.
Yeah, I mean,
but anyway,
it was a Christmas special.
I think we watched one episode, and I happened to go into Hot Topic, and there was this like $75 replica jacket.
That's a nice jacket
that I bought.
It looks good,
and it's her jacket, and it's like pretty legit. It looks pretty awesome.
Yeah,
and that's how much I loved. And I wanted to love her so much, and I just wanted to love this season so much. And I bought like her replica shirt. Remember? I still have that shirt.
Yeah,
and they're both awesome. And I wanted to love it so bad, and then ended up hating it. And
I can't wait for the new Doctor. I mean, she's already coming up on season. Didn't they take a year off? That's what pissed me off. It's like, wait. First of all, you're losing the Christmas slot. You're giving up the Christmas slot. This is tradition. Doctor Who. This is tradition for Doctor Who. What are you doing? And then next, you're taking a year off. What? Why?
You just came back.
You one season, and you're gonna take a year off? Please, yeah, thank you. I mean, I don't want to see you anymore, but still, I want you to get your years out of the way so that we can get a new Doctor in, please.
So Captivated says, I missed the Doctor Who Christmas specials. Gina says, I haven't been able to watch any of the classic Who yet. Started with Matt Smith and Rose, and then went back. Wait, Matt Smith wasn't with Rose.
David Tennant? With Rose?
Then went back to the beginning of New Who. We tried watching the old ones and just couldn't get into them.
They're very campy, you know.
The only companion I didn't like is Sarah Jane Smith.
Well,
Which one was she?
She's not in the new series. She shows up. She's an old companion.
Oh, I don't know.
But she shows up a couple times with Tennant and stuff, and
Clara was really confusing for me too. I probably wasn't paying attention, but I thought she was
I liked her too, but I think they kept her around for too long.
I 100% agree. Like, she literally is the reason why my cat is named Oswin.
Well, Oswald was the first time we met her, and then she came back as Clara.
I really loved her for the first like 2 seasons that she was around, and then she was just like
see, she got too sassy with the Doctor. She got too like complacent. Basically, is the best way to put it.
Eventually, it became too much, and I was glad they finally got rid
with
of her.
River, it was good because she wasn't around in every episode.
Yeah, she came. Annoyed me. I don't know why.
Came in and she was clever and awesome and put the Doctor down and put him in his place, and it was great. But if she had done that in every single episode for a whole season, it would have gotten too much, in my opinion. You weren't listening to what I was saying.
I did. You guys watch The Boys on Amazon. I can never look at Milk the same way.
I smiled at that too when I read it. Yeah.
We did watch the first 3 episodes. I think there's another one out today. We haven't watched it.
We probably won't watch it today.
Grumpy old dudes are my favorite character types. Yes. How do you like Up? Because I think old dude from Up is my favorite old dude of all time. They knew how bad they made Doctor Who. May have needed the year to try to fix it. Are you sure they knew? Because so reportedly ratings were like way up, and
they weren't.
People loved it, from what I heard.
No, and people that didn't love it don't like women or something, or had like all that stuff.
Not Rose, Amy. Got it. Dude, I just the Amy Rory whole thing. I freaking loved
What about when at the end of Matt Smith and he like sees Amy? He sees little Amy. Amelia, I mean, because it was like the first face that he saw, and he like says bye to her and stuff. It's so good.
I cried, so hard at the end of the Amy Rory arc.
Between Doctor Who and Sherlock, like what's his face deserves an Oscar.
Moffat?
Yeah. It's just
I just freaking
2 of my favorite shows of all time.
I cried so hard.
I got some wands that I could show people before we leave because we're already ahead. We're already
okay, this is random. Has anyone read the book The Time Machine? No.
No.
I've heard of it.
I started reading it and I watched the movie.
I love that River and Doctor's timelines were opposite. I liked Oswin because So wasn't intimidated or in lust with him. Okay, I got it. Amy and Rory were so good in that goodbye, a tearjerker. I could cry just thinking about it. Okay, we're caught up wands, so we can go.
So we got this one. Kind of see it, right? We'll put that away. And then this one. I'll obviously do a video about these and show them off a little bit better. This is just kind of like a little tease for you guys sticking around with us.
This is my favorite one.
This one, if you guys remember, I did one that I said was going to be like Damascus inspired one, and that's what this one is. You can kind of see it, right?
Yeah, it looks really cool in person.
It's like a knife.
The persistent problem of having severe sexual attraction for every doctor. Yes, show some wands. Was the book good? The Time Machine.
I think it's fine. It's old. It's an old book, so it's like written like an old book.
To the point to never be in the situation where I end up having to watch up because I know it'll destroy me just from the preview. Oh my god. Like 5 minutes in, I can't. I'm like bawling my eyes out. And then like halfway through the movie, I bawl my eyes out. But it's so good. Like Up is probably one of my favorite cartoons of all time. Like it has everything. It has humor, it has grumpy old dudes, it has like friendship, and it has sad parts. It has everything in it. It is absolutely worth watching, even though you'll definitely absolutely 100% cry. Have you seen Norseman on Netflix? No.
No, I don't know about it.
The kitchen knife wand is so cool. I like the copper wire one. It's really different from what you usually do.
Oh yeah, this thing?
Not saying the others are bad. Calm down, Kivox. Love the one.
It still needs to be finished. I just obviously wrapped it, as you saw today.
All right.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Like the video before you go. Leave a comment down below or wherever it is on the live stream. I'm not sure how it works on mobile. See you later, elevator. Say bye, Meek.
Bye, Meek.
Bye. Hey, hi.
She's like, are we going? Where are we going?
Hey, 11, come here. Come here, 11. 11.
Are you an old lady? She can't jump up.
11,
She's
you can jump
lady.
up. Come on, 11. Come on.
She can't do it. She too old lady.
9, you come here.
9 is doing better though, thank God.
9, 11.
All right.
Today's 9/11.
It is. That's sad.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, you good girl. Gotta cancel it.